Hello, this is Eric Bobrow, and today I'm pleased and proud to announce the ArchiCAD User Jobs Board. Take a look at this screen that I'm sharing and you'll see the jobs board with choice of jobs listed from a variety of firms all around the US and even around the world. So the jobs board is something that I recently set up as a public service for ArchiCAD users to help you connect with each other. And we, of course, have job listings as well as people who are searching for work who can provide resumes that indicate their background and qualifications as well as what they're interested in. Let me show you today what a job listing looks like and then how easy it is to create one on this site. So if I go in to something like this Bobrow architectural designer position, you can see that it was just posted today, April 15th. It has a description of the job and it has an opportunity to apply online. So if you're logged in, then you can do this, or actually I guess you can just put in your name and email address and send in your application. In some cases you can actually use the email that's provided in the job listing to get in touch with the potential employer. Now as I go back to the view jobs, you can scan those jobs on the board for their locations here. See, we have a variety of different ones. We're going to be getting, I'm sure, dozens more job listings in the next few days as I announce this and get the word out. Let me show you how easy it is to use the board. In order to create a listing, you can click on this button here to log in or register. Oh, and by the way, this is on the ArchiCAD user site. So if you go to archicaduser.com, where we have webinars every month, you'll also see in the upper right jobs. When I click on jobs, it takes us to this page. So since I'm not logged in this browser window, I'm going to go here and click on this link to either log in to my existing account or create a new account. So here's what we'll do here. We're going to be posting a listing from Michael Falonis Architects. So I'm going to be putting it under Falonis Architects. Usually this would be your name, you know, like Eric Bobrow, but in this case it's for, I'm doing this for that firm, and we're going to have it at jobs. Let's see what we have. Jobs at FalonisArchitects.com. So jobs at FalonisArchitects.com here, and I'm going to go to the information that they sent to me here. And actually I have their website up, so we'll just scroll down here and look at their address. So they are in Santa Monica, California, 90404. So we're going to go here, Santa Monica, and the country, USA, there. And if you're logged in as I am in an incognito window where you where Google doesn't know who you are, then you may need to go ahead and indicate that you are actually a human being. Let's try this. All right, so I'm going to say sign me up. So this will create a new account for Falonis Architects. And you can see now it says log out instead of log in up here, and the jobs board menu has changed. So now I can go to the company profile to create a profile for Falonis Architects as an employer. So here it already has the email address. We'll put in Michael Falonis Architects. We don't have a slogan. I didn't actually see a logo that they had, so we're not going to put that in, but if you do have a logo, you can easily browse and upload it. The website here is, just copy this link, is this. Okay, and then the company info, I'm going to go to their website page for the practice and just grab this text. So I'm putting this for them. I'm going to just assume that what they put on their website they'd be happy to share with job seekers or anyone who is curious. I'll say allow job seekers to view the company profile, and then we'll go in. They are in California. Their zip code is 90404. So go back here, 90404, and the company location, I will copy it as well. And this is optional. You can leave out the location if you don't want to be specific about that, but I don't see any particular reason to avoid that. So we're going to say update. So this now has created a company profile. I'll go to the employer dashboard. So this is the dashboard. Once you have filled in your information as an employer, then you have a dashboard. Now, if you are a job seeker, you will create the account just like I did. You don't need to create a company profile. You'll go and supply a resume. You'll be able to do that. But right now I'm going to post a job. And so this job here, I'll go and pick up their information. It's called Designer 2. And I'm just going to copy all of this text because I'll put in Designer 2 and I'll paste in, whoops, let's see, get that text here. There it is. Okay, so all of this text now is in the field. It has information about the firm as well as, of course, about the opportunity. In this case, they are looking for a full-time person. There's no categories right now, so we're just leaving it at the default. It fills in all of this information from the previous data that we submitted, and everything else is here. So we're going to have a free job listing. All listings are free, and preview it. So when I preview it, we'll see here is the name of the firm and information about them, and then here is the job description. Verify that it looks good. If you wanted to, you can edit the listing, but I'll go ahead and publish it. And at this point, anyone who goes to view jobs will see that Designer 2 is available. Now, Michael Falonis actually supplied a second one for Designer 1. So they have a second position here, which I'll open up. And so if you do have more than one position, feel free to add them. What I'll go here is I'm still logged in under that account. So I can go to my employer dashboard and post a job. So don't have to put in the company information again. We'll just go Designer 1 and we'll get the information from here. So I'll just select all of this, copy it. I'll just make sure I copy it here, paste it, and again, just set it to full time. Here, say it's a free listing, preview it, and now we see Designer 1 is there, and I can go ahead and publish it. Now, if someone is browsing on these jobs and they go to look at the listing like this, they'll have the opportunity to look at the company information here. Whoops, I know there's something I have to update. So the company information will come up, so that will be available. And I think we can also see related jobs. So here is the related job from there. So I have one little thing I have to fix because this seems to require a little update after the employer has submitted. So there you have job board creating a listing. If we want to go after having created the initial account to say, hey, I'm interested in getting some work, we can go to resumes. Let's look at the resumes that already exist and see that, for example, Steve Nickel, who I've known for a long time. Says that he is a managing principal, experienced ArchiCAD user, and here's some information about him, some links, etc. And he can work on a contract basis, part or full-time. And here's how to reach him. And here's education. So you can fill in all of these things here if you have a resume. If you want to contact Steve, you can click on Contact Candidate and do it through the website, submit it here, or assuming that he has an email address, you can just email him. There's no fees for any of this, so it's a public service for ArchiCAD users to connect together. If you want to create your own resume, you can go to My Resume here. Now, this says that there's no resume created, so I can go and fill in some things, assuming I was a real person, rather than a firm here, and fill in address and resume professional headline, the summary, so that's where Steve described, his background, etc., and then add experience, and you can add multiple pieces, different places you worked, or of course your education can be put in. So that's how you would create a resume. I think if you go to My Dashboard right now under the Resumes menu, you can see that you can access a resume that's already been put in, and if you apply through the site for a position, you can see the applications you've put in, and I guess you can also do things like having bookmarks for things that you want to check again, maybe a position you're wondering, you've contacted them and you want to go back to that position. Right now there is no payment history because everything is free. So I am really delighted to share this with the ArchiCAD community. It's taken me quite a lot of time and energy to set this up, and I fully expect that it's going to become a frequent destination for many ArchiCAD users around the world. Obviously, any portal like this becomes more valuable the more people know about it and use it, and I will certainly be promoting it and making it something of value to all of us ArchiCAD users. I get many requests during the course of a year from people saying either, hey, do you know someone who might need some help because I'm a little short of work, or I just graduated, or something else. And on the other hand, I have people say, hey, Eric, I'm really swamped. Can you recommend a user in my area? Now, of course, connecting people up in person or in a certain location is ideal, but nowadays, so much of this can be done remotely that I think more and more ArchiCAD users will be able to share work even though they're not in the same city. There are ways that you can use the BIM server or BIM cloud to share projects remotely. And of course, you can always do things like Dropbox for work where you're just handing someone something and then expecting to get it back in a day or a week or a month with some work done. So please let me know if you have any questions. You can email support@bobrow.com to reach me. I'm always happy to help. And ArchiCAD User Jobs Board is online. Please come check it out and add a listing if you'd either like to offer a position or seeking someone to fill a position, or freelance contract work, or if you're looking for work. Please check it out and look for the available jobs and post your own resume. This has been Eric Bobrow. Thanks for watching.